It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. When can the puppies go out? Discover the truth. You have to understand the honest truth about when puppies can come out. We know that the puppy's socialization and exposure to the outside world are extremely important, but we also need to consider the possible diseases that unvaccinated puppies could pick up during outdoor adventures. Puppies can hit the streets sooner than you think, but first you have to follow a few steps. Talk to your vet about risk factors in your area to consider when deciding when and how to exercise and socialize your pup. Also, it's important to make sure they're protected from fleas and ticks if they're going out, so make sure they take a vet-recommended parasite preventative. 1. When can the puppies come out for the first time? Most puppies finish their primary series of puppy shots between 12 and 16 weeks, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to wait that long to potty and investigate your own backyard, and you could miss out on the crucial socialization period. Your vet may decide it's okay for your dog to go outside a few days after his first round of vaccinations when he's around 8 weeks old, but work with your vet to determine the safest age for your particular pup. Early socialization helps puppies adjust and become well-rounded. Keeping them completely isolated in your home until their vaccination series is complete risks making them fearful of the outside world and all normal noises, sights, and textures. I suggest finding a secluded space and avoiding other dogs' feces to minimize the risk of disease while giving your curious dog the benefits of training and life experience. You can also take him outdoors so he can smell the air and get used to a different environment while keeping him safe. 2. When can puppies take their first walk? With all their boisterous energy, it can seem like the pups will be running out the door and ready to roll and tumble. However, little ones have a hard time going for a walk on a leash at first, so take it easy. And as I mentioned earlier, make sure they avoid other animal feces to minimize the risk of disease. He has to get used to the process. I would start leash training him as soon as possible. Just don't push him or make it a negative experience. Short, frequent training sessions are much more effective than long daily sessions. A few 5-minute walks or so in between all those snuggle pup naps throughout the day should be fine. 3. When can puppies go to the park? I advise you to wait to take your little friend to the dog park until the full series of vaccinations for the first year is completed. Depending on the common canine contagions in your environment, you probably have almost 4 months before the rounds of the vaccine, also known as the 5-in-1 vaccine, and those for Lyme disease and leptospirosis are finished. Afterward, you'll be safely sheltered and able to play with other dogs in the park, take longer walks, and get to know more of your 2- and 4-legged neighbors. But if you want your pup to get out a little earlier, he's fine in the right environment. It's ideal to expose him to as many dogs as possible while they're young and impressionable. If you have friends or family with dogs that are healthy and up to date on their shots, get them together to play as often as possible, even before your pup is fully vaccinated. It is also recommended to start puppy socialization and training classes as soon as possible. While there is always a risk, the benefits tend to far outweigh the actual risk. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend, and until the next video,